right. So on the last time of Dungeons & Dragons, Grave of Man, on our approach to the room where supposedly Gorlar is performing some arcane ritual for whatever grisly beast or entity that he serves, we ended up walking by his goons quite handily because of the bluffs of our good friend Greg. However, while the rest of our party was either unknown to the ogres or invisible, I just waltzed into a room and was immediately recognized as one of the two entities that Gorlar is after. Those two entities being myself and Drez. That instigated a battle, and we were at our wits' end trying to find the elusive ogre. And then we were flanked by the other goons that we had passed earlier. It was a huge mess, though through the use of our own tactics, weird devices, and other objects of great power, we were able to get through. Up until the Axe of Wonder performed one of its many great and unpredictable feats. It created a cloud of flaming butterflies. Probably the most fearsome creature I've ever beheld, aside from that of a flaming cow. Well, I mean, the flaming cows are pretty horrifying on their own, but imagine that times 100. So we were engulfed with flames, but fortunately, being a Triton, I was able to create a wall of water for all of us to escape with. After extricating ourselves from the flames, we found ourselves in another room where Drez had been able to teleport to, miraculously enough. He ended up in a pit full of mind flares, and the mind flares were sucking on his face, probably trying to get to his brains. Because that's what mind flares do, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, with some quick thinking, we were able to get him back onto the lip, and it was then that I discovered an interesting ability. Turns out one of the other cards, the Magician card, randomly selects a spell from my spell pool and grants it to me. It just so happened that it was the Spirit Guardian spell. Because I didn't want to waste its miraculous boons, I leapt into the pit myself to try to kill them all with AoE. Unfortunately, that was a bad plan, and everyone was brought into the fray.
In-character description?
AoE, yes.
Yeah.
I get that crowd control for my tanking.
Right. And, that instigated another fight. And my brains were almost sucked out. But thank goodness the Axe of Wonder did its dirty work again. And it ended up, once again, setting us all on fire. We barely survived. Actually, weren't some of us unconscious?
I think Skitter more or less gave you guys your health potions back.
Yeah.
So I think both of you guys have like 10 or 15 HP.
I have 36.
Okay, that's more. I don't know.
Well, we narrowly made it out. But now we hear voices in the rooms
When you
beyond.
ask God a question, he sometimes responds, I don't know.
I don't keep math for you guys. That's your job.
So now we must decide whether or not we are prepared to press onward, or if we need a much desired rest.
I feel like we should almost do like a...
We leveled up. We don't need to rest. We're ready to go.
Wait, but by leveling up, we go to full health? He only said that
The universe is weird.
That's never been established before, I don't think.
No, usually you guys level up and have a long rest.
Yeah.
At about the same time.
It's kind of always associated that together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't really rest here. I mean, we cannot rest here. It's too dangerous. We should press on.
From my perspective, the recap was that I was in the Firestorm dimension, then the Straw dimension, then the Dagger dimension, then I was a horse. And then I was on fire again. The end.
Uh-huh.
It hurts to be green. Oh yeah, just to add to the series of it hurting to be green, and the horse transformation and the teleporting and everything else has been happening. Drez is now on the floor screaming.
Why?
Drez, Drez, my friend, are you okay?
He's doubled over on hands and knees, and there are mounds on his back.
Oh
as
no!
2 wings
Oh.
sprout out of his back.
No,
Wait,
no,
what?
no.
Well, this just got body horror-y.
What?
And then he
What?
falls unconscious again with wings.
So he just picked the
Okay.
dragonborn feat to grow wings.
Oh. Oh. Jeez.
Oddly enough, I picked it for role-playing reasons. Because last time I turned into a dragon, last time I got turned into a dragon, I got the breath move, and then this time I turned into a dragon and I got wings. The barrier between the two is diminishing.
Perhaps
Do you think that we can suture the wounds with some of the globbity goop?
I don't think there are wounds.
Well, we're gonna cut off the wings.
No. It's okay if he has wings.
Are you sure?
They seem
Because
to
it
be
looks like
hurting
it's causing
him.
him a lot of
Yeah.
pain.
I mean,
Well-
growing my beard made my face itch. This looks like a league above it.
Oh
Or-
my god.
Maybe it's
Several.
just itchy.
My character is
Greg
unconscious
goes
and surrounded
over-
by idiots.
Greg goes over and starts scratching his back humps.
Hey! I
What?
acquired this new harp. Bling! It is the harp of what was it? Healing, restoration, something interesting.
Oh, the process is already over. He screamed, wings sprouted, and then he passed out again like he usually does when he transforms. Feels
He's
a lot
kind
better
of
when it's a
baby.
druid spell.
Yeah,
Agreed.
he's
Anyway.
definitely a whiner. And I should know.
We must press on. Who knows how long Gorlar is going to stay here, and this room does not seem safe for resting.
Somewhere
about
around
Drez?
the word safe, you feel kind of a lurch. And there's like a really loud cracking noise.
Oh no! Is the tower being lifted into the vortex?
It's
Okay, we got to get going.
yeah, there's a distinctive tilt to the floor. It's not that noticeable, except for like you notice some like rounder like some of the like round maces or whatever start rolling from where you
jeez.
guys are to the other side.
Which way is the door? Which way is the floor tilting? By the way.
So as
There was ants on the
Dimitri
other side.
as Dimitri knocks on the door, he hears that noise, which is me starting to clear my throat and then realizing it was a perfect time for roleplay. And you hear something bumping at the door, and you notice that there are several things kind of jammed into the door jamb, like swords and like battle axes, and they seem to be kind of holding it closed.
Whoa, wait. So are they
Oh.
poking through from the other side, or are?
No, it looks like whoever was on the side of this had jammed them there.
Oh my. Is it possible that they became something else? The first thing that comes to mind is an undead or another one of those crystal beings, but I don't know.
One way to find out is to run through it with sword. I attempt to open door.
Okay.
Blorp.
Let's see. Do I?
Squump. Can he pick them up? Kahuna, make sure that you spit them out before 15 minutes are up.
Well, you now have a Drez floating in a kahuna.
I'm not sure if unconscious people hold their breath.
Is it holding breath or water breathing?
I mean, I would assume a lizard folk kind of instinctively would hold their breath while asleep.
Yeah, I would assume so too.
Yeah.
Don't-
Like a normal human would probably immediately wake up. A lizard folk might not be
Don't
immediately phased
Reptiles have things that plug their nostrils when they're underwater too.
by it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
That's true. I
conscious
hadn't
or
thought about that
unconscious?
for a long time.
No, that's true. Maybe Kahuna should get off.
Google Google whether or not does a sleeping lizard wake up if dunked underwater. How about sleeping newt? What's a good amphibian?
Salamander.
Do, lizard-
Frog.
Salamanders are the best because they
do
use them
lizards
for
wake
all
up
of the
when you
cryogenic
waterboard
research.
them?
Axolotl.
News at 11.
Axolotl.
Axolotls can just hang out underwater, can't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're
That's why you
completely
can get 'em in
aquatic.
an
They never
aquarium.
became amphibious.
Oh. I thought they were
Yeah.
amphibians.
Mm-mm. They never developed lungs.
Axolotls are walking fish. They're a salamander.
Whatever they are, my brother had them in a
It
tank and
is
they were
not
just
an
underwater.
fish, but an amphibian. Oh my god. The Wikipedia. What? I've never seen an ugly axolotl. But then I went, go on
But
Wikipedia and
While
look
they
at it,
may
and
be an
it's like,
amphibian, they don't really
fucking
breathe
horrible.
air that
Because
well.
you've
don't
only
they?
seen the white ones with the red fringes.
I've only seen the cute ones. I've never seen the ones that look like a.
Yeah.
They're gonna curse you.
Hey, the most beautiful axolotl I ever saw was green.
Well,
and it had
I guess we know what
iridescent
happens to
gold and
Drez if
red
he tries to
frills.
turn into a fish.
It was beautiful.
Ew. Why does it have ribs? What the hell's wrong with
No,
this
I
thing?
think that's just it
Anyway.
being wrinkly.
But the odd thing about
Alright, so I
axolotls
set
is
the open door.
they
Okay.
don't breathe air. So
I mean,
Giant
it's got.
axolotl on other side.
So are you? It is kind of visibly jammed. Are you just gonna give it a push?
Yes.
Okay. It's resisting. It's resisting. I mean, there's kind of like a squeal as like, yeah, you're getting some headway.
How
Just
much
like-
are you gonna make me do this?
No. As you keep pushing, you know, the swords and the battle axes and whatever that have been jammed into the frame and like blocking the hinges and whatnot, just
Yeah.
kind of clatter to the ground, and almost immediately a darkened, kind of gnarled hand like swipes out from the swipes out through the cracks and tries to scratch at you.
Doesn't
let's see.
succeed.
And
Yes.
I think it scrapes along your armor. Is
Oh
your
yeah,
armor
I
class
have
19?
AC 20.
Yeah.
20.
Okay. So yeah, it scrapes along your armor. And
probably
does not
friendly.
succeed. And so you see a goblin, kind of like the ones you'd seen before, but he looks maybe a bit scarier. Like maybe this was not just some shitty dead goblin corpse, but
even more
alive
crystalline
and-
growth.
Yeah. Looks like this guy's been through some shit and has also been locked in here. The entire room has been like scratched and scraped. And it looks like these two goblins have been locked in here for a while, and they've been very active about trying to get out.
You're welcome.
Roll for
Hey.
initiative.
Oh no.
It's
Never
a fight.
mind.
What happened?
Well, so
Oh. maybe
roll a
it's like
die
this
100.
Let's just get this party started.
What? But that. Oh no.
Huh.
Wait, but that's a fail. Does it? But it's on fail.
All right,
Alright.
it counts.
So to everybody else,
Uh-oh.
Oh
Dim-
god damn it.
Dimitri
What? Of all the things.
takes a swing at the goblin, swings wide, and more or less kind of goes stiff as a door, and just falls backwards, giggling to himself. He's also on fire.
He's also on fire. Wow,
You take
really
one
jammed the
damage from being on
effect
fire.
there.
I mean, more or less, the axe lights on fire, and you like stare into it, believing something cool happened, and then the burning from the axe kind of travels up your arm.
Alrighty then.
So for people that
Now
don't
we
have
roll
the
for initiative.
Wand of Wonder, it's you are stunned until the end of your next start of your next turn, believing something awesome just happened. Okay. So yes, roll
Alright,
roll
good
some
stuff.
initiatives.
Mine was terrible. Except I have to add my dex modifier to it.
Yes.
Okay, so technically I have a 5 then.
Oh. Boop.
Hey.
Let's see. So Dimitri's a 6. Drez is Greg is a 5. Drez is asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, and Lauren has not rolled initiative yet. Okay, add turn. Bam. Shell, are you gonna roll initiative?
I did.
What?
It was a 2, but I added the +3.
Oh, you did have the 2. Okay, well, I guess it's still 5 then. That makes it easier.
Mhm.
Let's see. Drez is not on. Okay. So Skitter is right there. Can I just roll a regular attack? Do I have it set up properly? Yes, I do. Sort of. Fortunately, there's no sneak attack option here, which kind of sucks. Let's see. So he hits the thing for, what, 24 damage? Yeah. Alright. It is going to probably turn its attentions to Skitter and try and give him a claw down. Is that the one? Yeah. And misses completely. And the other one is going to start... Actually, no. Since they're goblins, they can more or less stand next to each other in the hallway. It's gonna go for Greg. And it gets its hand stuck in the door jamb. I'm not sure how it did that.
Ow.
But it did. You could close the door and probably do some serious harm to the thing. Anyway, Dimitri, it's your turn.
Oh man, did you guys see that? That was awesome. Oh, well, I thought that was awesome. What is my current status of fire being on?
You're still burning.
Oh, okay. How expendable is Kahuna?
As long as you're not, long as you're not like diving.
Lame.
As,
Part the seas of my companions while on fire, which is normally a lot scarier than it would be if this was real life. I'm just going to step forward and pick up did I drop my axe? I don't know how this works.
No, it was still in your hand. You just fell over
Okay.
stunned.
Cha!
Oh, you miss.
Better luck next time.
Don't you get 2 attacks?
I took a move.
5-foot step. Or is that not in this game?
5-foot step. Well, I miss anyway. I don't
Did
believe
they take that
5-foot
out?
step is in this game.
You're
yeah,
right.
5e remove the 5-foot step mechanic.
Okay, yep. Well, you missed anyway. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, because I was so used to the 5-foot step being a thing. And I guess they got rid of that. Okay, well, Alarin, it's your turn.
My turn. Okay. I'm going to probably Eldritch Blast the two of them.
Okay.
So I have to roll to hit, which is just a die 20.
Yeah.
I don't have any bonuses to it, right?
No, you add your full spellcasting bonus to it,
Oh,
plus
the
the
full
+1
spellcasting.
from the choker.
Okay. Well, now I think it's a 4 + 1.
No,
we-
your proficiency is still +3.
Really?
Yes.
Even at level 9?
You're level 8.
But I had just gone from level 8 to level 9.
I think there was a miscommunication because everybody else is level 8. Correct?
Yeah.
I can double check, but I believe I'm level 8.
Yeah, we just became level 8.
Okay. That's weird. Alright. 4.
Have I been
Woohoo!
keeping track of this?
Well,
Yeah, I'm level 8.
Well, that's awesome.
okay. Roll your other attack and then roll damage.
Right. So
Nice.
I have 2 beams right now, and they're each gonna do, yeah, just the die 10. What? What just happened?
You roll real bad. Okay, so roll your second
Wow.
beam.
Oh, well, I did roll. That's supposed to be for both beams.
Well, no, the crit, you roll an extra die 10 for a crit.
Oh, okay.
And then you have to roll to hit with the other beam. And then roll its 1 die 10 damage.
So I roll again to crit? Okay, well, that's nice.
No. Okay. So you do 11 damage to the first, but you still have to roll to hit with your second beam shell.
Okay.
They're 2 separate attacks.
Yep. That will do.
2d20.
Oops! I'm getting so confused here.
Well.
Sorry.
No.
rolls.
No. Shell,
What's going on?
collect yourself. Okay, so your first
You
one
rolled
was a crit.
6 on a 2d20 after rolling a 3 on a 2d10.
And then another 20 with the 3. All right. Shell, you are barred from getting the lucky feat too, for the foreseeable future.
Wow, proportionally, that's the same roll 3 times.
You know, I might actually just make the lucky feat like a party-wide feat, and only one person gets it, and it just passes
Wait,
around.
why is there a lucky feat?
Well, there's a lucky feat in D&D, and I just like the idea of it being this fluid thing that I pass
So what
from
you're
you
saying
guys.
is I hit 1 for
You
10
no,
and 1
you
for
hit the first
nothing.
guy for 4 damage
4.
because you
Okay.
rolled the 2 die 10 properly, and then you preemptively
No, but
rolled
it's
your
only supposed to be
shell,
1 because I'm splitting the 2 beams.
but you crit.
Oh.
You
Okay.
you stumbled your way across the finish line here. But you I think you hit Dimitri
Aww.
for 11 damage.
11.
Yeah, because you rolled the 10 with the natural 1. Actually,
Ouch.
no, you missed Dimitri too. You just pretty much hit the wall.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll need to figure out how I handle friendly fire and natural ones in melee combat.
Oh, because you're reading the first d20 and the 2 d20s she rolled
Yeah.
at the same time?
Yeah, because that was her first. I just take the first roll that you guys use. So if you
Yeah.
accidentally roll 2 die 20, I'm just using the first one.
So she had
No
a
rerolls.
So her 2 d20 rolls were a nat crit and a nat crit fail.
Yes, correct. Okay.
This was an astonishing clusterfuck.
Yes. Greg, it's your turn.
Yeah.
On the bright side, at least you wasted your crit with terrible rolls.
I'm here. I can just do extra attacks. We'll start with extra attack number 1, which is just a regular attack. Reroll it. There we go.
Okay.
And then that was the one on the left. And I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. So you cut him down. Though just barely.
All right, see ya.
Let's see. And then Skitter is right. I don't have the Skitter's Skitter roll line lined up. Might actually just reset Skitter's math so he just rolls die 6s for all his attacks, so this gets easier. And let's see, do I have the 4 die 6? There it is. Alright, and Skitter takes out the first one, clearing the hallway. Okay. Combat's over.
All right, onwards to Ballard. Wait,
Oh.
hold on. Kahuna. Oh shit, sorry, Drez. Ah, I can
we just
control you.
point
Get
out
off
that-
my face.
Well, it's because you can control
So
both of
Dimitri
them.
walks
Can we just point out that
while
Dimitri
still
rolled
on
the
fire,
same-
picks up Drez, somehow gets Drez's big winged
Oh my
body
God.
draped over his face, dives
This
into
is a
Kahuna,
problem.
and is now currently floundering around inside of him.
This is
At
a
least that's
problem.
what I'm reading from this situation.
Oh god. So somehow Bird rolled the same. Oh, Bird and Wander rolled the same damage
there we
roll
go.
3 times in a row.
Yes.
Ah, neat.
Something's wrong with our dice.
Whoosh.
Our
Yes.
fake dice
Thank
that
you,
don't exist.
Kahuna.
The fake dice that don't exist.
You are a
yeah.
good friend.
Drez, if you want to wake up, you can. You have just been lightly singed and then dunked underwater. And then
Yeah.
dragged out while being, the equivalent of
After screaming and passing out, Drez wakes up and screams
Ah.
on fire and then waterboarded in his unconsciousness.
I mean, we could just put him out of his misery.
What?
Look, he doesn't seem to want to be here.
I was
But-
on fire.
But by here, Skitter, you don't really mean like here as in existence. That's
I mean, it's the goblin way to go.
wait.
You've been reading some dark literature, man.
Other lives are worth more than goblin lives.
That's true.
What?
You get a cold, you get cut down. You stub your toe, yep, straight to the executioner's block. Or just into the river, whichever
It's
is
even
closer.
worse than horses.
Then
Onwards to Ballard.
Wait, I was a horse.
I find other door.
Okay, so this one, you're knocking on it. Okay. There's a pause. You kind of hear like mumbling on the other side. Roll a perception check.
Skills. Scroll. Mouse wheel. Perception.
Okay, you can hear what is clearly an ogre whispering to someone, and it is
They're knocking now. Or should they be knocking? They haven't been knocking. Why are they knocking?
and then you can't hear the other one's response.
Hello? It's Greg, your best friend.
Now they're pretending to be Greg. This is freaky shit.
They're pretending to be Greg.
Greg's dead, man. He can't be on the other side of the door.
Greg lets out a and then
Oh
scratches
shit,
himself.
it's Greg.
Door opens.
There it goes.
So you see one ogre. Some more ogres. Well,
Oh Jesus!
ogres and goblins. Anyway, so this looks to be the other half of the camp that you kind of ran into earlier. I should not have designed this room in such a weird way.
Drez, I think we should probably hang back and let them take for it, since Gorlar seems to only have it out for the two of us.
Okay, roll a second
Line of
perception
sight.
check.
This time Greg's rolling it. Skills.
Feeling
Mouse
like
wheel.
shit, Drez is
Perception.
gonna consume one of
14.
those bonus size, the large potions of healing.
You mean the giant flasks of interdimensional beastly blood?
Large potion of healing. What is the dice roll on it?
It's the large one is, wasn't it like 6 die 4 plus 6?
Jesus.
They're big.
It's a standard.
You guys take a lot of damage. I don't think that is standard. My healing potions
Oh.
are nonsense garbage.
Oh wait, that is good for 6
Yeah,
die
that
4.
is actually fairly decent. Because the average, the max
I
of
was
6 die
distracted
4
by
is
the
24.
number of. I was distracted by the number of dice versus the actual values of said dice.
Yeah, you think it's like Fireball. It's like you think 8
Like,
die
oh,
6 is
6
going to do a
dice,
ton of
aw.
damage, but no. Let's see. So the
Still,
ogre,
like, half health.
the ogre like yanks the door open, and once more a bunch of weaponry kind of clanks and clatters around, and the ogre looks surprised in a manner that you're starting to get extremely used to. He's like, Greg, you're here? What? Did you
What?
see Bonk and oh shit, what was the other one's name?
Strong.
There's Bonk,
Stronk.
Stronk, and what was the last one?
Gronk.
Gronk. Stronk was the ogre mage, right? And
It was Gronk was the ogre mage.
okay, Gronk was the ogre mage. Did you see Bonk and Gronk? Are they okay? We haven't seen them since the flyers went mad.
I have bad news. The flares killed them.
Oh.
We went into the flare pit and got our revenge, though.
Ah,
So the flares are dead now, too.
wow. That saves us some work. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Jeez, Bonkin.
Indiscriminate ogre name.
Did
Which is
you?
probably some variation on crush or
yes.
gush or
you,
something.
Yes, you see Arm Day and Leg Day?
What?
What are
my
these names?
they live up to their names.
Wait, one guy has the most muscular legs,
Yeah.
and the other
Oh,
one
yeah.
has the huge,
Oh, yeah.
like biceps. and
Ogre names are
deltoids.
not exactly the
Oh.
greatest. It's usually what they do, or some noise that they made when they came out.
So that's why Skitter's named Skitter, because Skitter skitters.
Yeah,
Hey, you can't hear me. I'm talking to
I have
Drez.
points in metagame knowledge.
Oh right.
Arm day. Yeah, I mean, that's just what I do. That's why I was Gorlar's number one. Dimitri.
Yeah,
kinda
clearly, I mean,
tenses up for a second.
he told everybody you were dead, but well, I mean, here you are in the Man, you actually look pretty good.
Doesn't he mean in the fur?
Thanks.
I mean, you've been working out? You look stronger than the last time I saw you.
I mean, I learned how to, like, cast spells. That was kind of cool.
Shit.
Yeah.
Man, I thought only Gronk got that. Did you drink any of the juice?
Oh, man. I drank so much of the juice.
Make a bluff check on that one.
Really?
Yeah. So,
He
two
was
things.
living in
You
crystallized
notice
juice.
that, like every ogre you've seen so far, they look wrong. Like Gray, okay.
And they have magenta
-1.
eyes.
Yeah. So these guys look like they have been through some shit that normal ogres never would.
Oh wait, so are they like fell orcs
Yes.
then that drank the blood of an evil?
Pretty much, yeah.
demonic
So
entity?
these guys have imbibed in something that, Greg, you very clearly haven't, but you have now thoroughly convinced everybody around you that you very clearly have. Man, you look, wow, you look really good for drinking that stuff. I only had a little bit, and, well, I mean, as you can see, and he, like, kind of points to his hair, which is, like, patchy and looks kind of bad, and his skin, which is mottled. It's like, yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
came with well, bit of a buff. And he, like, flexes his arms and his, like, comparatively scrawny legs, which look buffer than you remember. And
Does he have that, like, Machamp thing going on?
Oh,
where
yeah.
He's got, like, his skin tearing? Oh.
it looks like that happened and then has since healed.
I'm noticing
Oh.
our primary character for interacting with everybody who works for Gorlar in this entire storyline is the only character with a negative charisma.
And yet, he has managed to bluff his way past more than anybody else so far, I think.
He's a...
Even me.
Yeah, how is Greg pulling this off?
I don't know.
Greg has a charisma of 8.
Just
Yeah.
blind stupidity.
You got a yeah.
I think
you got a
anytime
20.
you've-
you got a
Well, I think anytime you've ever had to, like, make a bluff check to avoid combat, Greg has always succeeded. I think Greg gets the lucky feat of the day.
in
He's just
in
incredibly
combat
lucky
though. It's
and has
on-
no concept of how bad of an idea his decisions are.
And yet, it has
All right.
actually...
He's the king of Dunning-Kruger.
Yeah.
I guess it did fail
So
him
anyway,
once.
I was actually on my way to find Gorlar.
Well, he's,
I have a status report I need to give to him.
He's upstairs, but I'm not sure if you want to go there.
What's going on?
Well, I mean, the guys that drank a little bit more of the juice, well, they went, ooh, you know, I mean, you saw the flares in the pit. Well, I mean, they went full juice. I was like, maybe like a shot of juice, and, well, the guys upstairs, well, they went, I want to say, like 3/4 of a glass of juice.
You juicing, bro?
Yeah. I mean,
From
when
what you
I
know of-
drank like a whole gallon of juice.
Jesus Christ, man! Did you like?
I don't know. I think just my badassness was able to counterbalance it.
Shit,
And boy, did I have to pee.
here,
And man, it felt like I was peeing crystals. It hurt so bad.
I know what you mean, man, but I also
Ugh.
don't know. He like puts a giant hand on your shoulder in like kind of a sad commiseration.
It was like peeing 2 kidney stones at the same time.
It's at this point that Drez feels a breeze and looks over his shoulder and then is startled by his own wings that he didn't know were there and lets out a yelp.
Oh,
What the hell, man? Why? I had a good thing going.
They notice.
You might
You got a...
do a really clever lie.
Did you get a dog? I mean, I noticed you got a robot, and is that Skitter back there? Yep, that's Skitter. How the hell is he still alive?
We kind of just give Skitter everything because we're, not all that attentive about stuff. So
You-
Skitter, I mean,
You
he's
twinked
got, like,
out
a
the
magical
goblin.
hammer. Yeah.
Huh.
Drez
I don't know
is
what that
spinning
means, but it
in
sounds like
place
something
around
he
the
would
corner,
understand.
trying to see what's on his back that he can't see.
here, let me hold one of them for you. There.
Surprisingly, you feel pretty comfortable having wings. It feels normal.
I have so many questions, and everyone who can answer them's probably dead.
Anyway, yeah, so it's really, I mean, as bad as it's gonna be to see all of the things that want to kill me on my way up to Gorlar, me not talking to Gorlar is gonna work out way worse for me, because Gorlar will probably kick my ass once or twice. So, which way do I go to get to him?
Well, he points at the door that is like bubbling muck underneath it. That'd be this one. And you notice there's like even more shit barring it than anywhere else you've seen so far. And it looks like something broke
hell.
it twice.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to smash my way through that. You can help if you want, but I mean, I totally wouldn't blame you if it felt like just hanging out in another room while I take care of this with my robot here.
Okay, give me a second. Trying to figure
Bip
this out.
boop.
Okay, so as soon as you start to like move past him, do you even make a save?
I thought that Dimitri had Ace pretending to be a robot.
No, I'm about to get hit by a thing from the invisible ogre mage, I think.
Oh, right, because they haven't seen him, but we know that he came through here somehow.
Let's see.
Yep. Oh.
Hold on.
Those are a lot of numbers.
What are your guys' HP totals?
29?
Totals?
Yeah, like how much HP do you guys currently have?
Oh, okay.
Since we scaled back a level, mine's 29.
Greg is at full HP, 63.
Okay.
42.
Dimitri is at 29.
Who has the least amount of HP out of all of you?
Probably me.
Dimitri
Okay.
and Lauren both have 29.
I think since you're not visible, Lauren, you're out of this. However, this guy kind of materializes
there he
in
is.
front of you, and Dimitri shuts off.
Oh.
Get him! Roll for initiative.
That wasn't very nice.
I'll just roll for Kahuna.
Yep. Well, no, Kahuna's just considered part of yours. And you guys get to roll initiative back there, too, because, I mean, you hear very loudly the ogre mage that you've heard before yell, get him.
Wait, if I rolled an 18,
Okay, so... 18.
does that mean I get the +3?
Let's see.
That's a lot of enemies,
that's
including
Greg, that's
one
19.
hard-to-kill enemy.
Yeah.
We've been fighting this guy for like 3 episodes now.
You have. You didn't kill him, and he has regeneration, so he's back up to full.
In fact, if you
Oh, well, he
Ah!
included screw himself.
if you include the original Blight attack, this is the 4th episode of fighting this same ogre.
He can
He's
kiss the furriest part of Greg's ass.
Apparently, we needed a new Seymour.
okay. Do we? Bird, you should roll initiative for Dimitri, by the way.
Even though Dimitri shut off?
Well, he's unconscious, but if he gets hit, or if any of you guys wake him up, he gets back up, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
He just got hit by a sleep spell, seeing as he was the most injured.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sleep targets people in an order of ascending
Oh,
hit
it's
point count.
sleep.
Yeah.
I see.
And since
Yeah.
that...
So he rolled a 39, which means that he has 39 sleep points, essentially. So he spends 29 putting Dimitri to sleep, and then if the leftover is enough to put somebody else to sleep, then they go to sleep.
Yeah,
Chains through
Oh,
people.
that's right. Sleep is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Wow
like
sleep.
chain lightning sleep.
It's
Which in
really
my other campaign
good.
led to me sleeping in in water after it was kicked overboard.
It's really
my
good at the
ally put me
level
to
where
sleep.
you get it. It gets progressively worse as you go along.
It certainly gets harder to make the chain part happen.
Yeah, because if you cast sleep at level 1, you can knock out a whole tribe of goblins in like one go.
But now it's like, can I get one guy to sleep or no?
Yeah.
Like, will it affect a single
Okay.
person?
Let's see. So that's Dimitri. 18. Drez, you rolled a 13.
Nailed it.
Let's see. Kahuna is just tied to Alarin's initiative for convenience sake.
Mhm.
And then these guys. Let's see. Guess I'll pick an ogre that's not on camera so I can add initiative without having to worry about killing them. Okay. So, let me reorder all of this. You guys actually more or less get to go first. Skitter is... What are
That
the
is a
numbers?
lot of enemies.
That is a lot of enemies. Skitter
I might have to make a lot of allies.
is going to... The hell would Skitter do? Doesn't get into the middle of it. Trying to decide, because normally Skitter picks a target and gets behind them and starts hitting them, but that's absolutely not what Skitter would do right now. And I'm always busy setting up all of these fights, so I don't actually have like the ability to sit down and plan. It's like, what does Skitter do with his bag of tricks that I should probably pare down to like 2 OP things and then never think about it again? Okay.
Yeah, the most hopefully autopilot character you'd want to manage became the least autopilotable character.
Let's see. I guess, honestly, I think Skitter's just going to cast Thunderwave. Let's see. Thunderwave 5E. He's using it at a level... Okay, so everything has to make... Oh, Constitution. Well, that was stupid. Whatever. Let's see. So the goblins first. 1, 2, 3. So 2 succeed. And then the ogres. 1, 2, 3. Well, everything more or less succeeds except for the one singular goblin. Not great. Really not great. Alright, well, Skitter feels embarrassed. Anyway, one of the goblins gets, like, punted into the wall. And then all the other guys are fine.
He doesn't usually respond well to being embarrassed.
No. Well, I mean, currently there's 2 big people between him and the enemies, so he's not that worried yet. He'll get there. Alright, let's see. It is Alarin's turn. You can hear, you hear...
I can hear
get
the
him,
battle
and then you
begin.
hear Dimitri fall over.
Yep. Well, there's also Kahuna.
Well, yeah, Kahuna's also on your team and ready to go.
Okay. Well, can Kahuna, like, attack around people?
Kahuna can walk over and through anything.
The problem is he's going to be about where
Schlorp.
Greg and Dimitri are when he...
I mean, he could walk over... He could just walk straight through the ogre if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think he's going to help fight the ogre.
Okay. So, Dimitri, you're unconscious, but Greg, you feel the cool embrace of Kahuna as you become his Joey.
Oh.
What, in like a water pouch?
Pretty much. I mean, that's the assumption. He's like half in, half out. Kahuna's
Gross.
I'm assuming Kahuna attacks. You guys should probably clean Kahuna at some point. He's starting to pick up some crap.
Can you do like a
Gross.
Squirtle squirt into the other dude's eyes for blinding or something?
If you want to try and shoot him in the face.
I don't know. Otherwise, I can just do slam. +7 to hit, 5 feet, 13. Okay, yeah, I suppose he'll slam the ogre.
Okay. He just slams the ogre. Roll to hit.
All right, it's a +7. Attack +7 to hit. Does that mean I add a +7 to the 20?
Yes.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Okay, he hits.
Yep, and it is one target. Hit 13. Okay, 2 die 8.
I hate to do this, but I will be right back.
2 die
Goodbye.
8. What?
Fare thee well, GM.
I had 2
The
Two
universe
die
is now
eight.
paused.
+4, and I only get that? Why are my attack rolls so terrible? Grr. How did I get two
Yeah.
twos?
We did Twilight Imperium yesterday, so it was 12 hours of dice roll combat and just watching the most improbable combat outcomes happen.
Did some
Like
people...
somebody defeating an entire fleet with a one ship and stuff like that.
Oh, that sounds really annoying.
Someone
It's a
just
game
had
that's-
awesome rolls.
It's a game where the combat is fully susceptible to like the total upsets that happen in Risk, but also having Yu-Gi-Oh trap cards.
Mm-hmm.
So combat's just
Kind
always
of
an
reminds me of
uncertainty.
old school Civ, where it was like, I have a spearman at full health. Your tank has 1 health. Your tank is dead.
He stabs it with his spear. Haha. He got the exhaust port, I guess.
Somebody in my chat is asking if
so you do
there's like a
8
Dark
damage.
Souls influence.
I had a
to this.
terrible...
And I would say
round
that
of
that's
rolls.
probably pretty accurate because I think Dark Souls is in like everything now. I noticed that a lot of my stuff pre or post Dark Souls has a lot of Dark Souls elements to the narratives.
Okay, so this is Arm Day, and he takes 8 damage. Okay, are we talking about like the Dark Soulsian influence on this campaign or something?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Though obviously I tried to have a little bit more of an active plot. Let's see. So it is now
And I'm gonna peek around the corner.
Greg's turn. Yeah, so oh right, you still have your turn. So you can see this
Yeah.
through
so,
it all.
So I see them. And because it has such a great range, I think, let me see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on a lot of the enemies.
Okay.
So that way they will have, what was it? We just have advantage on
Yeah,
them?
advantage on them. And if the Oni tries to go invisible again, he can.
Yay, because he'll be glowing.
Yes. Okay. Greg, it's your turn.
You just need to remember not to break concentration again.
Right, I can't break concentration.
Armday, I'm so sorry to have to do this. I thought we could have been friends.
Well,
I didn't think that hard about it, though.
yeah. Alright, so you hit Arm Day for another 30 damage. Greg has been real consistent about the damage that he rolls.
Punishing.
Yeah. So, okay, so sleep will last for 10 rounds. It doesn't actually have any rules about when they wake up. Okay, here we go. Unconscious until the spell ends, the sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap. The sleeper awake.
The sleeper.
Yes. All right, so that's the rules for Dimitri. So
I suppose
Dimitri,
the undulations of Kahuna slapping the other guy didn't wake him up.
no.
He's gonna have to actually wake
Kahuna is very gentle when he moves past people.
him.
Okay, so you hit Arm Day for a fair amount. Okay, so Arm Day is gonna live up to his name. He actually has a class for once, and he is going to punch you for actually about the same amount of damage as if he hit you normally, but he punches you twice.
Why, is he a monk or something?
Yes, he's a monk.
Ah.
All right, so first things first, he punches Greg, probably.
Yeah.
And then he punches the wall. And breaks his fist.
Okay, so Greg takes 7 damage.
Okay.
And then yes, indeed he do. He punches the wall and takes 3 damage.
Ow.
He punches hard, but ow.
So Arm Day and Leg Day are like buffed up.
Yeah, they look buffer than normal.
Wait, so does that mean that Leg Day he's the
Also
kind
monk, but he kicks.
Right, precisely.
Yes.
So it's like Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan.
Yes. Except for not stretchy. Honestly, Leg Day kind of looks like a Tyrannosaurus. He's even got the like big underslung jaw. And, like kind of the small like shrimpy arms.
Honestly, the more you say arm day and leg day, the more I think they just have really foreign sounding but totally believable
Yeah,
names.
Arm Day.
Like Uday.
Yeah. I think it's spelled like
EI or A.
Just
at the end.
R-A-R.
Arm Day
Or Arm Day.
and
Or
With
it's
two
like
Gs.
all of the handmaidens on Naboo, because there's like Padme and Corday and
yeah,
Fixed
Arm
nay
Day,
on the end
Arm
nay.
Day and Leg Day.
Arm Day and Lag Day.
Yeah,
They
Alright,
just
close
sound like they
enough.
have pig Latin names.
yeah,
Yeah,
almost.
kind of. Alright. So whose turn is it now?
It is. Okay, so that was Arm Day. Leg Day is going to try and high jump kick you, Greg.
from across the room.
I mean, it's not that far.
That's the high part.
And
Isn't he jumping like 30 feet?
yeah,
How much
He
space
never
is
skips
there?
leg day.
you notice.
Oh my god.
Actually, no, you don't. Nobody notices it. Well, maybe. Greg, you get a perception check.
I'm great at these. I got 2 eyeballs.
Nope.
Uh,
Let's see. Does Skitter?
what about Kahuna? Kahuna has 4 eyes.
Nope. Skitter doesn't notice shit either. Kahuna, you can roll a perception check for Kahuna, but he's at a -6 penalty
Oh, really?
for not paying attention to anything.
Okay, I should just roll a die 20 for him.
I'm
then.
sure he's got a proper perception check, but it's real low.
Negative what? 6, you said?
It's a negative, like 3 or so, -3 or 4.
Okay, -3. Yeah. He doesn't notice either.
There's a lot of 4s there. Anyway, let's see. So he tries to do that, and the Ogre Mage is going to kind of cram himself in the middle, and he just has a glaive, so he's going to try and hit 2. So, what's I attack? 1, 2. Okay, so he hits Greg for 1, 2. 39 damage.
Ow.
How's he gonna survive that?
Magic.
Oof. That is a lot of damage.
Okay. Let's see. And it is Drez's turn. The goblins are hanging back. They can't reach. Oh, it's 36, not 39. I mathed wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's still a lot of damage.
So Drez might be sick of this dude.
Mm-hmm.
And Drez has a new toy. Oh, that's not good. Did that just not...
Yeah, it just didn't.
Oh, yeah. You press that button. There
Conjure
you go.
woodland beings.
Okay.
So I have like a more magical version of my summon wildlife button now.
Okay.
Why don't you just give
And I'm
him
going to summon
druidy tokens?
8
dryad
blink
tokens?
dogs.
Okay.
I have prepared their attack macro and a screen, a text document for keeping track of hit points.
Let me find them. I'm just gonna give you the seedlings that I had. I know you wanted dog tokens, but I don't have.
I was Googling Barker Ashpaws to see if I could find an image of it, and distressingly, the search result I got says, Barker Ashpaws from Pyre. Marry your favorite character online.
What?
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm really confused now about that search result.
All right, there you
And
go.
Why do they have the best picture of that character? Because I was just thinking, like, what's a teleporty dog I can think of?
All right. I've surrounded the guy pretty much as possible.
Did they attack the same turn
Yeah.
Yep.
during a summon?
I'm treating it like
Boy, oh
Divinity,
boy.
where they more or less take actions immediately after you.
Yeah. Let's do them in clockwise order, starting from the bottom left one. 'Cause that's
Okay.
easy enough to keep track of.
Yeah,
for
you're
now.
gonna have to keep track of HP totals because there's no way I'm going to
Yeah.
be able to do all that.
Yeah.
And I think
Let's see.
I've given you complete control over all of them.
You have.
Yes.
I can do something with that. Because then I can actually label them in case they move. And I can update my text document while it's somebody else's
So
turn.
as usual, everything
each one
comes out
is.
slightly more lizardy than you expected. So you kind of
There
have
we
these
go.
like weird lizard leaf dog things.
There are conveniently 7 colors in this game, which is just enough to be able to tell them all apart. So we're gonna go clockwise around from left to right. All because of anger reasons. All 6 of the ones that are in range of the what's he called again? Oni are
Yeah,
gonna attack
Oni.
him specifically, and the other 2 are gonna attack their neighboring goblins.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna press this button 8 times. No, I have to click the. Hang on a second. I have to hit the damage and
Your
there we
macro
go.
is a macroazing. Oh, there it goes.
Those are the 8 attacks.
Okay.
All right, so first one hits Magi with an AC 18 attack. Oh wait, no, I didn't scroll far enough. AC 15 attack
Okay.
for 3 piercing.
I hate to do this to you. They all have
Yeah?
advantage.
Who has advantage?
All of them.
All of them had
I
advantage.
Yes.
put fairy fire on
Yep,
the enemies.
Because
So.
they're all fairy fired.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
I'm just
God.
gonna tell you straight up. Everybody in that room's armor class is 16.
Okay.
That was not intentional. That's just how it played out.
Boy. Okay.
I'm gonna let you.
So the first.
I'm gonna let you do that.
So maybe only re-roll the ones that are bad?
That
Question mark?
missed.
Yeah.
So 1d20 plus 3 is the roll. So the first one I rolled a 15 for 3, and the second roll is. Can you read that? Because I need to scroll down.
9 plus 3, 12.
Okay. You missed.
Okay, so first one misses. Second one is the blue one attacking the goblin below it. It has a 21 AC hit, so that's a hit
Okay.
for 6 piercing damage. Then the green one is attacking with 18, so that's a hit for 7 piercing damage on the goblin next to him. Then orange attacks with a crit. Okay, so it started off. Oh, it actually already rolled the crit, so it's 2 piercing plus 2 for crit, so it's 4 damage. And that's against the Oni. Then orange attacks Oni for also 24 AC, 7 damage. And then pink attacks the Oni for 23 AC, which is 3 piercing damage. And then yellow attacks the Oni for 11 AC, which is a miss, so let's do the reroll. Is that a hit? That's a
17.
hit.
Yep.
So that's 6 damage on the Oni. And the last one critically misses.
Okay.
The unlabeled one.
Okay. So yeah, you get some chip damage on the Oni.
I
And
might be mad at the Oni for putting me in the hell dimension. for a
now
bit.
that room is worse.
The room is populated.
Yes. Well, at least the goblins have something to do.
Yep.
All right. Skitter's turn.
And for your reference, they have 13 AC.
Okay. So it's Skitter's turn. Skitter's gonna
Also,
wake
as a
up
funny
Dimitri.
Just as a funny aside, for the language section of Blink Dogs, language one entry is understand Sylvan but can't speak it, and the second entry is Blink Dog. The Blink Dogs speak Blink Dog.
Arf, 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 arf.
Well, no, they're blink dogs. It's Morse code with blinking.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
But if you read the Morse code, all it is woof woof bark bark bark.
And they're called Blink Dogs because they know Blink.
Yes. So you have teleporting wood tree lizard dog things.
If the Oni runs away again, I'm chasing the shit out of it with teleporting army dogs.
It sounds fucking scary.
All right.
And every time they teleport, they have a 50% chance of it recharging immediately and being usable the next turn too. You have to roll a d6 and get a 4 through 6.
Alarin, it's your turn.
Oh, why? What happened with Skitter?
He's waking up Dimitri.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Well, I'll do his move, Kahuna's. And I actually wanted to see if this would work. It might not, but I'll try it. So there's Whelm. So it needs a 15 strength saving throw, but upon failure, the target takes 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage, and if it's larger or smaller, it's also grappled until this grapple ends. But its escape is a 14. Restrained and unable to breathe. Okay. I'll try that. I'll have him try to whelm. This is the punchy one? Arm day?
Yeah, arm day here. I'll give. Do we have a arm day gets a little Lego hand. Leg day gets the
there's a foot, right? For like fleet foot.
I don't see a foot. I'll give him the stopwatch.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so you're whelming the guy?
Yeah.
Can I see this? It's a spell?
Yeah, this.
Well, can Oh, the water elemental ability. I thought you were casting something.
No. This is what water elementals do.
Okay, so he is whelming the guy.
Which you can do to people that are standing in
Okay,
space.
so he needs to make a strength savings throw. Admittedly, he's real good at that. Actually, no, he's not. Ogres are really weak for some reason.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, he fails.
So that means he takes 2d8 plus 4 damage. All right, I'll do that.
You know, technically, you can put Kahuna between all 3 ogres instead of just one.
But then they'd all have to roll for it. And...
Yeah.
But can he really stand? It would only get 2.
No, he can
Or
move
he
up.
could get.
Yeah, he
could
just
get
has to
all
be
3
touching
of
them.
them?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But then he'd get hit by the dogs.
No,
Why wouldn't he get hit by the dogs if he was?
because he's not covering them completely.
He's just grappling.
Yeah,
and-
it's like if you had one arm in a water tornado that's trying to hit you.
Okay, then roll for the other 2. And we'll see what happens.
Okay. Let's see. Second one.
Also fails.
Also the same roll. And then the last one. Why are ogres way weaker than I thought?
Okay, so
he succeeds. The ogre mage
The
succeeds.
ogre mage succeeds. Okay, but those other 2 do not. So I'll roll this. Can I just use the same roll for both, or should I roll it again?
You can use the same roll for both.
Okay.
It's only if it's separate attacks. Huh.
All right, so that does 12 damage to them.
There are extra things here. Okay, so arm day and leg day take 12 damage.
And they're grappled.
So you can pass through friendly squares, but like Drez and Greg and Dimitri can't like stand in the same square to fight, can they?
No.
They're like very much trapped behind each other.
Yeah. Thing is, if they swapped places.
Oh, but it says that it can only grapple 1 large creature up to 2 medium or smaller creatures.
Oh, well, in that case.
So I'll just go after Arm Day.
Okay, so you just go back to arm day. Good to know.
It'd be cool if he could grapple more, but no, size matters.
Yes.
There are
Size
always
does
more
matter.
rules.
Okay, Bert, are you back?
I never left.
Oh, I heard dishes in the background, so I
At
wasn't
the
Oh,
sure.
that
start,
was
and
Ladybird
also listen
walking
to
out with
this.
her
At the
dishes.
start of the
Okay.
elementals' turns, the creatures grappled by it take additional damage, the same bludgeoning damage.
So,
Alright.
he is just straight up being grappled by the
Kahuna.
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 All right, now it's my turn then. Over here.
Yeah, so he will have to actually like break out. So Arm Day is currently being overwhelmed by Kahuna, who's just kind of turned into a water vortex.
There's really no room for me to squeeze into it
So-
in that room, is there?
No, not really. I was going to mention though, if you actually have Dimitri and Greg switch positions, they can both attack because
I can reach over his shoulder.
yeah,
yep.
because Greg has freaky long arms.
But I can't. I would need to step into Skitter's place to do that because I can't occupy the same tile as Dimitri.
Yeah, well, no, if you just grab Dimitri and spin, you're good.
But that's yeah, okay. I dance all night with Dimitri and move him into place. Dimitri is cool with it, and
I-
then I just just blindly kind of like stab over Dimitri's shoulders into the room.
Oh, because you have reach 2, right?
I never got my turn.
To hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You forgot about Alarn. It's okay.
Sorry.
You can like do what you were
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I'll just finish up my turn.
Here, we'll do the
then
usual
yeah,
So
thing.
I stab
We'll.
I stab leg day.
Okay.
Is that leg day?
Yes.
I really can't
You
tell.
you stab leg day, and
Leg
you still
day's
get 2
unlocked.
attacks because
Okay.
you switching with Dimitri is
that
just
was a move.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could extra attack. Oh yeah. Sorry. I really need to remember that.
Oh yeah.
You miss with the second
Yeah.
one though. What? You have advantage.
Yep. 15s and 15s.
You
man.
are nothing if not consistent, but it's the median-ish roll, so it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it just keeps happening.
Now, Lauren, it's your turn.
I'm just
So
gonna
now
do.
the guy he hits effectively taunted.
I'm just gonna do a focused Eldritch
Yep.
Blast on the ogre mage from like by like peering around the side, or can I? Or I
Yeah,
have to
you
get-
can see him. It's kind of a weird long shot, and you have to like stand on your tippy toes and like kind of like have your periscope your hand up and like pew pew over Drez's head or something. It's weird.
Okay, should I do the just 2? Because I'm focusing both beams on him. I can do the 2 die 20.
Yes.
Okay, and I have advantage, so I can re-roll.
Yes.
All right, those 7 and a 5 would have been terrible. So I roll again.
Yes.
That
Okay, you
looks
hit
a-
with both of those.
I hit with both of them.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Because remember, you have your proficiency, your stat, and the +1 from the choker. It's
Wait.
not just pure.
Oh, I was
Die
supposed to
20s.
add 4.
Yes. Well, no, it's
Sorry.
more than 4. It's a lot more than 4 at this point.
Oh, okay. Oh, the charisma. Am I supposed to
Yes.
add the charisma bonus?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. And do I add this to damage as well?
No.
No, not
You
to
just get a
damage.
+1 to damage.
Okay. There we go. Yay!
Well, it's a +1 per beam because they're separate entities.
I just did 2 die 10.
But it's 1 die 10 +1 and then another 1 die 10 +1 because they're separate beams, separate attacks.
Oh, sorry. Ah, I just did it again.
It's okay. I just added +1. Dimitri, it's your turn.
Alright, thank you, Skitsman. And now it's time for rock roll. I will, I wake up from my sleep and notice that things have gone really, really crazy. There's a lot of dogs. But, nothing can stop, Dimitri when he's on warpath. I'm going to hit, leg day.
Okay. You hit leg day.
I'm going to hit leg day.
Okay, you are taking chunks out of leg day. In fact, you kill leg day.
Oh.
Oh, he's down.
Yeah, because you guys pretty much
That's
all
even-
decided to go hate on leg day after
Well,
arm
he
day
was
got
in
pulled out
the
of the side.
door frame.
Yeah. So technically, there's a big old ogre corpse in that void, but whatever. We'll deal with that later. Okay.
Alright, this works out well, and I guess I'm just going to
Oops.
step slightly into the room just to start to make room.
Okay. Shall have Kahuna make a strength check?
Oh, strength?
Yep.
What kind of stats should I use for him?
He has a +6? 5. He has a +5.
Okay.
And just roll. Okay, so Arm Day is trying to like swim his way out of Kahuna and does not succeed.
So,
There's a warning, don't drink this because it's poison sticker on the ground.
It's just this gargantuan breaststroke happening
Yeah, he is.
with no motion.
Have you ever seen somebody try and swim in a tornado? Because that's kind of what's going on here. It's not very
hope
successful.
Never to do that.
Yeah, well,
he also can't breathe. How
he will drown in like 2 minutes, which I think combat will be over by then.
combat would be over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, drowning's really slow in the terms of how gameplay works in this game.
Yeah, I'm also sorry about the rolls before. I realized that most of my spells don't require hit dice and everything. Weird.
Yeah. Let's see. So The Oni is pissed off, but mostly is pissed off at
All the
Greg
dogs.
and the dogs. Okay, he is going to try and he's gonna just start trying to take out the dogs, I think. So AC of 13. Well, he how much HP do they have?
22.
Okay. Let me see. Wow. I really thought that was going to demolish your blink dog. It didn't.
The power to spontaneously summon like 170 hit points on the board.
Yeah, alright. Well, he tries to kill one of the
expensive
blink
spell.
dogs to just get it out of the way. It doesn't succeed. He's already squandered
Which
all
color?
of his AoEs, so now he's actually mostly just like a super strong ogre.
Doesn't have like a thunder wave lying around.
Nope. He cast all of his... Oh. He cast almost all of his spells per day. Okay. Anyway, Drez, it's your turn.
Well, call your target.
He's not casting
I mean,
a spell.
No, I mean like who did he attack?
Oh, he was trying to go for purple.
Okay. Who was just hanging on in there.
Yeah, technically he
But not
hit
very
purple
well.
and missed pink.
Yeah. Okay. So I've iterated this a little bit to make it work because I realized there's a second attack roll toggle I can do, so I can do this live.
Oh, right,
so
the goblin.
Red will
The goblins are going to try and fight. Here, will you
Oh
handle
yeah, the
that?
goblin should do stuff.
Yeah, the goblins are going to try and
Those are hits.
kill their associated colored ones. Okay.
Was that 3 rolls? Oh, there is a third one.
Yep.
I missed the one
The
on the right.
uncolored
Okay,
one.
so blue
Yeah.
takes 7 damage, red takes 5 damage, and the unmarked one misses.
All right, all updated. All right, so red dog attacks the Oni with advantage. Did it work? It worked.
It worked and hit.
The dice roll
it
part
missed.
worked. All right, now blue attacks goblin without advantage.
No, the goblin has the goblins are fairy fire too.
Yeah, it's
Everyone has everyone has
Yes.
fairy fire.
it's a big AoE.
All right, well it hit anyway.
Yep.
All right, so I'll just leave the toggle on then. Green attacks red with advantage. Damn, these rolls.
Yeah, if you guys actually wanna, if you're using these rolls, if you want to just leave the advantage thing on at all times, I can easily just ignore.
Yeah.
Okay. Was
True.
that for green for the goblin?
Green on red. Yeah.
Okay.
Now gold attacks Oni. For nothing was good about that one. Purple attacks Oni
Okay, that hits.
for 7. Pink attacks Oni for 3. Yellow attacks Oni for 5. And then colorless attacks Oni for miss.
Okay.
Dogs are fun. Look at all these colors and numbers everywhere.
It's a lot. Yeah.
For our benefit, I removed the description, even though it
Thank.
did have a meme in it.
What was said meme?
Was it Doge?
They're good dogs, Bront.
Uh,
What's the Bront?
you never heard that
it's
one?
great.
No, I've never heard
well-
that.
It's the meme.
Okay. Well, what does Drez do though?
Oh yeah, Drez took us a turn.
Yeah, because you can orchestra those dogs as much as you want.
Summons are badass.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can. What's the range? That range doesn't qualify. Most of these ranges don't qualify. That's been spent already. Everything else has been spent already. Is there somebody noticeably wounded around
Yeah.
here?
Both
Greg got hit pretty
yeah,
bad.
make perception checks, but Greg and Dimitri have both been walloped pretty hard.
That button.
Okay.
That's a pretty good button.
So you notice a couple of things. One, you notice that Greg's wounds are healing on their own. 2, Dimitri looks kind of hurt. But we've established that healing spells don't work as well on him.
Greg's wounds are healing on their own?
Yes.
Ah.
And I think actually of injured people in the room, you might actually be the most injured.
I'm going to heal myself.
Okay.
Okay, physician.
That's a good roll.
It is a good roll.
Let's see. Skitter has room. Skitter is going to be really jealous of those Air Jordans.
'Cause I called out, like, who's the most wounded? And then I'm like, well, unless it's Alarn or Skitter, I basically can't reach them. 'Cause it's a touch
I
spell.
have 29 health, but yeah,
Let's see.
it's okay.
Skills. Let me see. Stealth. Can I set it so he has advantage? Roll type. Always advantage. Roll. Okay, so
I realize shouting color attacks Oni over and over again isn't the most exciting audio drama, but if you need a visual, just imagine the ending of Hunger Games, and that's more or less what's happening.
Nope. Okay, so Skitter is going to sneak into the room. Oh, geez, that drawing is going to be a problem. There we go. Okay. And then he's just going to kneecap the guy.
Jesus.
Well, I mean,
Kneecap.
Rupture tendons.
he's only tall enough to kneecap a
I'm
guy.
gonna make you a skitty you can't refuse.
Alright, so 25 on the Oni. Let's see. It is Greg's turn.
Yeah! I step forward. Good work there, Dimitri. You're a robot after my own heart. Can I, like, catty corner this?
Yeah, oh yeah,
here?
you can squeeze by.
Okay. Catty corner. Hello, Oni. I have... God, I need to replace my mouse. I cannot...
Yeah, the official rule is that you can move through ally squares, you just can't end any movement on them.
Unless they're small,
point.
at which point you can.
Is Skitter considered small?
Oh yeah.
Huh,
So
I
you
wonder
just
what an
stand
18 and a
over him.
13
Pretty much, yeah.
averages to.
Well, how tall are goblins? Are they 3 or 4 feet, or probably more like 3?
Skitter was on the tall side. I think he was like 3.5 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it, an 18 and a 13, if you average that and round down, that's a 15. Just
You're not
saying.
wrong. Okay. Let's see. Trying to determine. We've only been in combat for 2 rounds total, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot has happened in like 6
Uh-oh,
seconds.
why? Is the building
12
gonna start
seconds.
floating into the sky?
No, not yet. Well, no. That already happened. You missed that.
That
You
I
guys
know.
you guys are airborne in a cross section of the
that's
building.
why everything
That's why everything's
everything
tilting.
spherical is rolling across the room
Yeah.
floor.
Right, but I didn't know that we
I'm
were
just trying to
already,
decide
like-
because every single person in this room heals.
Oh.
Yeah, all of the goblins, all
Right.
of the ogres heal.
Oh, they're those
He has to update us. He has to update all the troll blood.
Pretty much.
troll blood. Yep.
And so
This was a good time to get wings.
yeah, so the main thing was I was trying to decide if the Oni had been hit before or after he had gotten hurt. Okay. So I think that's all of that. Okay, so Greg hit him. Alarn, it's your turn. You should roll damage for Kahuna.
All right, because it's the start of his turn, so he gets the 2d8 plus 4. Okay, so that's how much he damages Armday. And I think he's going to continue using Whelm on him. So that's just going to be the damage that he
Okay.
does. So as...
Is it called? It's called Whelm.
Yep.
Yeah, Whelm. To overwhelm.
Yeah, it's like I am whelmed.
He is sufficiently
Consider
whelmed.
me
You see him
whelmed.
breaststroking as hard as he can to get out of a creature just as large as him. It's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you were in a kiddie pool and you couldn't escape it by swimming.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use Cure Wounds on myself, sort of going in the lines of what Drez was doing, because I am really weak right now. Okay, so...
All right. And Dimitri, it's your turn.
Beep.
Combat has gotten so complicated.
That's
You have advantage.
Well, I realized I actually couldn't hit the Oni after all. This is on Arm Day then.
So we reached the point where I can summon 8 things. Alarn has like a permanent summon, and
there you
Bert
go.
has 2 characters.
And I'll re-roll that. Okay.
I'm so sorry, Wander.
And
It'll clean
now-
itself out soonish, maybe.
And here's extra attack.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll a
Oh,
die 100.
no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm glad I'm well the way over
Yeah,
here.
we're all the
I
way
like
down
how
this
I've
hallway.
single-handedly made critical
All
hits.
89. What's that?
Okay.
Oh, this one's funny. This one's really, really funny.
Aw.
I love this one.
Roll
Yes.
1 die 4.
Yay.
Okay.
So are you sending a bunch
It's
of
1d4 times 10.
flaming
Yeah,
gemstones?
but you hit him with 40 just these this is actually I've
Wait,
read this
40?
Really cheap jewelry.
no, these are not cheap jewelry. These look real fancy. You are hitting this man with what look to be rubies. Like these glowing ruby
Spraying
things.
rubies.
And you are just fishing him in the face. So you hit him for 40 damage.
And is Kahuna injured or
You just kill Arm Day.
Oh, Arm Day's gone.
You kill him in a hail of gemstones.
Blorp.
Just machine gun rubies into his face
And then
kill him.
Kahuna is all blinged out with Ogre Corpse and rubies.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He's like when you go to those gold mining places, they have the
Yeah,
Like
panning
the
for
fake
gold.
treasure room.
They always have the here's a tiny circular bottle that has like gold flakes in it.
Yeah, except for it's like legit rubies.
Kahuna's Goldschlager.
He is
Oh,
Goldschlager.
gross.
Or Orgschlager. Okay. Well, you've killed Arm Day. And let's see. By the way, Shell, Kahuna takes 20 damage from being peppered by rubies.
Okay.
But that's okay. Let's see. It's the Ogre Mage's turn. He's pissed off. He can't do shit.
What a surprise.
He's gonna hit Greg. Twice. Greg takes 38 damage.
Tell
Damn.
my wife I loved her.
Tell my wife
Wait,
I
wrong
remarried.
accent. Ah! Son of a bit. Ah. There we are.
Alright.
Much better.
Let's see. Drez, it's your turn.
Sup? Are we ready for damage?
Are we ready for dog spam? Oh, right. I should probably
dog
roll for
spam
the.
is best spam.
I should probably roll for the goblins.
Oh, they haven't attacked yet?
No. They're just gonna keep hitting the dogs.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. So the blue one takes 7 damage, and the unmarked one takes 9.
Got it.
All right, and now dog spam.
Now dog spam, which I have programmed as my cantrip slot. It's just blink dog attack. All right. So everyone, fairy fire is still active,
Oh, yeah.
right?
And
I haven't stopped
All right.
concentrating on it.
Yep.
So
Red on Oni. Hit.
all right.
No miss.
Is that-
Do ties hit or miss? I forgot.
well, it says fairy fire's
hit.
1 minute, but is combat?
It hit. 16 is a hit.
Yeah. All right. So 5 damage on Oni. Blue hits blue goblin for 6. Green hits red goblin for 6. Gold or orange hits Oni for 5. Purple hits Oni for 5. Pink doesn't hit Oni. Wow. How does advantage mix with
It
crit
misses.
fails
It misses.
when it... All right, then colorless hits.
Crit for 4.
Also crits for 4.
Okay.
That thing does not die easily.
Yeah. But your dogs are single-handedly keeping it from healing up.
If nothing
Yep.
else.
So what does Drez do? Greg is unconscious on the floor. Dimitri looks pretty bad. Ogre's looking pretty bad too.
I didn't realize Greg was unconscious. Oh no.
Yeah, he just went down.
Drez is gonna awkwardly squeeze in here, in this awkward little corner, and is going to cast Cure Wounds on Greg.
All right, Greg is back in business.
Enjoy them level 1 spells. They're all I've got.
Tell my wife she doesn't exist. I'm back.
All right. Let's see. Skitter is going to. Well, Skitter's just gonna kill the goblin next to him, I think. Oh, right. I should probably actually roll the damage attack thing, seeing as I've
Does he
got it.
actually recognize
Bam.
these goblins? or no?
Yes, he is very aware of who they are, and he knows them, and he
Yeah,
also
but they're
does
also
not like
horror
them.
monsters.
Yes.
They're probably dicks anyway.
Yeah. Skitter has no love for
everyone else.
goblin kind. At least not in Gorlar's troop. Let's see. So that's he just kills it. Greg, you're up, and it's your turn. I was
All
like,
right.
well, Skitter
Flux
could
them.
kill the Ogre Mage, seeing as he knows exactly how much HP it has. So he's actually not going to kill Steel.
Flex them muscles. And let's do this.
All right, you kill the Oni.
So when you started this campaign, did you ever think our 3-player party would have 14 units?
When you said Druid, I knew what was
the
going to happen.
goblin.
Okay. Let's see. So that you take a big old chunk out of him. Let's see. Lauren, it's your turn.
Kahuna's gonna dump the body of Armday on the goblin next to him.
Okay. That's pretty much just a regular attack for Kahuna.
Really? Just
Bludgeoning people with corpses? Yeah, that's about the same amount of damage.
But what about the crushing force?
I mean, hitting a person with a large creature or hitting a person with a large creature. It's about the same thing.
Okay. So I'll just do the +6, was it? For that. That probably hits. I don't need to do another roll.
Yeah, roll damage.
Okay. +4. So he just drops the body of
Okay,
Armday
and you
onto
pin
them.
you pin the goblin. I guess he probably gets a reflex save to see if he gets pinned or not. And nope, he is under there.
firmly under the corpse of his.
He is right in between the butt cheeks.
Yeah, he is.
Of the dead
he is
ogre.
wedged in. I'd say he's probably wedged in Armday's pits, because Armday does
his
not have
armpits.
much of a butt, but he's got
Oh, he's got Hank Hill ass.
he's got Hank Hill ass, which is why he never really went for leg day. He couldn't sit in the leg machine. That just hurt. But his pits, he stores shit in there.
This is terrible.
Anyway, Dimitri, it's your turn.
I was
Oh, but I haven't done
I was
anything.
reading a
Oh, yeah,
description
that too.
for a moment. Did the Oni die or escape?
died.
again?
He died.
Oh,
we
thank
killed
God.
him
Yeah.
This time.
If Shell had not fairy fired, he would have escaped again. But
God damn it.
Fairy fire is awesome.
because he can cast
We
invisibility
don't
at
need
will.
so many recurring villains. We had Tablemancer. We don't need
No, I'm
don't
goddamning
need
it at the
Tablemancer's
concept of him
more
escaping
annoying.
again.
invisible
Like, just
friend.
the idea is already bad.
Yeah, how would you like to fight Gorlar plus the Ogre Mage again? Okay. Let's see. So, yeah. So, Lauren, what were you doing?
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the one goblin. Let's see. So the 2 hit is the one that gets the bonus, right?
No, 2 hit and damage.
both?
Yes, it's a +1 to both from the choker.
Ah.
It gives you a bonus to all magic-based attacks.
Probably. I can do the reroll though.
Well, you get a second roll because you're hitting him with 2 beams. Also, you have...
Also advantage.
Well-
Also, he's pinned.
Shell,
Yeah?
you totally forgot about your proficiency and your other stuff.
You just said +1. I said +4 for everything.
But it's not a +4 from everything because you get your charisma there too. It's proficiency, charisma, and the choker.
Oh my, that's immense. That'd be like a +7, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's the point of proficiency, is it's the things your character's good at.
Well, okay.
So,
that's like
Shell,
a 26
you don't need
and
to
a 12.
re-roll them. You hit with the first 2 rolls. Can you go make attack macros for this?
Attack macro for it.
'Cause
I will. Eldritch
me
Blast
having
is
to
the
remind you
only
with
thing
every-
I have that requires hitting.
Every time we do Eldritch Blast, we have to do Spell Attacks 101 with you.
Sorry.
Anyway. Anyway, you which goblin are you hitting? Unmarked or
The one on the floor.
Okay, yeah, you kill him.
Oh, okay. Wait, but I haven't.
Oh, you haven't rolled damage.
I
Sorry.
haven't rolled
I saw the
yet.
26 and I'm like, yeah, he's dead. Yeah, you kill him. Damn. Anyway, let's see. Dimitri, now it's your
Those
turn.
were good rolls.
Alright. Boop, boop, boop. Beep, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah,
Boop.
you kill him.
Good doggies.
They're tough goblins, but they are not that
I
tough.
reach over to pet one of the lizard dog leaf atrocities.
Somebody has to try to draw this so I can even picture what we're talking about. Just
These are
lizard
good
dogs
dogs,
that
Bront.
teleport.
Well, okay,
No big
so
deal.
imagine kind of a planty version of
I just googled lizard dog and all I got was pictures of large iguanas.
I was gonna say it's probably kind of like the demo dog from Stranger Things season 2, but barky and less face splitty, unless you really want that. Anyway, combat is over, and you have a small army for what, the next hour?
Yeah. Listen, level 4 spells are expensive. Although this seems to have gotten me more damage than the blights usually do.
And so Drez gets rid of that pesky ogre mage, which he seems to really, really despise, and he also gains himself a temporary dog army. That's actually kind of ridiculous. And in doing so, they've cleared their way towards the final approach towards what is probably Gorlar's secret lair, whatever he's doing up there. I don't know. But I guess you guys will have to find out on the next episode of Dungeons & Dragons: Grave of Man.